Good evening. Yeah. All right. Let's get going here. Everybody, let's go. To all of you. All right. What are we talking about this evening? A lot of stuff, okay? Starting out with this. Everybody, again, from last week to this week, has been dumbed down even more. It is absolutely true, and people don't care. They like it. They like it. That's what drives me nuts. And it should be driving you nuts. It's gone critical, just how dumb people are. But it's not everybody's fault. Why? Because it's programming. Now, how does programming work? Okay? Forget that they show every guy on every TV show and commercial a complete doof. All right, we got that one, right? But they have taken the English language down to the lowest common denominator on every television show. Okay? Jersey Housewives, you name it, people are speaking English incorrectly. And more, because we think in words. And the less words we have, the less we can think. Now, I have a lot of new products available at GaryBrodsky.com. Why? Because the elites have them. The elites own and control everything by abuse of the same stuff that I give away to you or sell. Okay, I am not a communist. In fact, I hate communism. Communism was invented as a weapon, and it seems to be acceptable right now, which is psycho enough. Again, I tell you, look back at Woodstock. They were fighting there for freedom. They didn't get it, but it was a good concert. I'll give you that. But in every way, they dumb people down, mentally, physically, emotionally. And if you're not dumbed down, guess what? They have drugs for you to dumb you down. Prozac, which is fluoride. Again, fluoride, their favorite. It's in water. It's in everything. It's basically, it's rat poison. Yeah. Everybody has a condition, especially young people. Hi, you meet a woman. How you doing? Okay. Any kids? Yeah. One has OCD. One has HDDD. One has 3 to 4th power. And, it's, nobody goes, wait a second. Something wrong here. There's something really wrong here. Nobody. Yeah, Alex Jones, David Icke. They'll point the stuff out and they're telling the truth because all you got to do is, as I say, always walk outside and look around. And you tell me. It's almost comical. That's me on the light side. Me on the dark side is, hey, if this is how dumb people are and you're smart, yeah, you can take advantage. You can rule these people. They're sheep. That's the dark side. Just go there sometimes, whatever. So, I was saying Brooklyn tonight because the Brooklyn culture, at least, was a culture. It was a culture. Hey, everything in Brooklyn, of course, is a question. What am I, a fucking jerk off here? No, I'll kick your fucking ass. Yeah, right. Blow me. That was a culture. It had a life. It had a way. And yeah, bullying was a way of life. Now, this whole big thing about bullying, bullying, bullying. Well, guess what? They're bullying everybody with this bullying crap. We had school bullies. We didn't have one. We had like 12. It's like, who's kicking your ass on Tuesday? Well, let me check out my calendar. All right, Frankie again. Oh, no, substitutes coming from another school. It made you competitive. It made you work out. It made you learn how to fight, which is what the real world is, which no one seems to be prepared for anymore. Support a family? Get the fuck out of here. Get a girlfriend? No way. I can't handle that. It's too emotional for me. Really? Look what's being debated. Women's rights, contraception, and just ridiculousness. Not the fact that this country is going broke. Nobody cares about that. This country is losing its culture. Nobody cares about that. The Constitution? Yeah, we don't need that. It's really getting a little crazy that people just accept it. That's a big point tonight. But what am I about, okay? Men and women have forgotten how to be men and women. When was the last time you saw a girl play with a doll? When was the last time you saw a guy or boy playing soldier? They play cell phone. Yeah. And they love it. It's addictive. I know people told me it is really addictive. And it is. I've heard from enough people to know that video games are addictive. Does that mean that you should live your life playing them because it's addictive? Hey, heroin's addictive too. It's just amazing. But let's joke around about women. Because women, they tend to talk to guys like guys are idiots now. Well, it's just because they expect the guy to be an idiot. And we are not idiots, okay? Hey, how you doing? All right. And how you doing? And good evening. Wow, a lot of hellos. Hey, Gary, I used the tapping technique in the Mastering Everything with Adam, and on the same day I ended up in some bingo game and won an iPad. Don't worry, I'm not addicted to the iPad. The tapping technique really works. It's awesome. Everyone should use it. Yep, actually, all the webinars with some of the greatest information, thank you for bringing it up, Yaakov, are for sale at GaryBrodsky.com. All the webinars, $37. If you bought it individually, about $1,100. Every bit of knowledge from every master I know in everything is on there. But people don't seem to want knowledge. I will probably be doing a webinar this Wednesday on what's really in the Ark of the Covenant. Interesting, huh? And a few other mysteries that I spent my life trying to solve and have solved some of them. Not all, but some. But people don't want knowledge. People want, hey, how to get laid without ever manning up, without ever acting like a man, without knowing the common courtesies of being a human being. That everybody will run to. We have stuff that will attract women. But if you don't know what to say, they come over and you're like, that's not going to work. If you know what to say, they keep coming. Yeah, they know what to do. But it's like you got to just know how to push the buttons. But thank you for bringing it up. All the webinars are on special. And it's not going to be for long because I tell you the truth, I get full retail price all the time. I put it on sale. People buy less. I don't understand that concept, but it's happening. It doesn't bother me. I just want people to have it. I know the economy sucks today. I don't think I'm alone in that. But questions, just type to Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. And I will answer them if I can. Private question. I can take care of that. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Any public questions? We have those too. I'm going to take a quick soda break. And in a few seconds. Questions are just coming in. This is a texting show. It's kind of funny. From Mawinga. Always something good to say. And here we go. You are so on the money with the debates. Are they fucking serious debating women's rights? Today these broads have more rights than men and still want more. I made the mistake of watching one of the female commentators. It's ridiculous. Oh, absolutely right. It is totally ridiculous because no real issues are being discussed. It's, well, people have gotten out to that level. I don't blame the guys who are debating. It's pretty much, if you listen to a Kennedy debate or even Lincoln Douglas debate, they have a transcript of that, or even the Carter Reagan debate, people say couldn't relate to real issues from real guys. So they have to talk to everybody like the children because that's what everybody has become. I don't blame the politicians. I blame the people. Halloween is a very good occult day for rituals. Do you know anything on the mysteries of reincarnation? Actually, no, but I have a theory about reincarnation. First of all, who's in charge of reincarnating? Somebody's got to be in charge. It doesn't happen by itself. It's a Hindu concept, so I just figure it works like this. Hello, yes, you're welcome to reincarnation. We're very happy to help you. You'll now go back as a mouse. You'll go back as a horse. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, you were very bad in the 4th grade. You're going to come back as Halo Head, okay? How about that? That's my big fear. And my big fear is this. You're going to come back as everybody who ever got the relationship. For your jokes for doing fun of my accent. That too, yes, man. Okay, I hope I don't need tech support tonight. I can just tell you that. Alex, good evening. Alex, I received a gift and thank you. Okay. Jason. Always something good. Jason here. When doing the wish fulfillment ritual, is it more powerful to just put one wish instead of 3? Doesn't make a difference. It's like you have a car that's a 4-seater. You can take 3 people plus the driver. And I'm going to take my soda break now.
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me.
Okay, I'm going to actually listen to that tapping ritual again because that works. A ritual is just a practice that works. Working out, for example, is a ritual. It gets results. Gary, the oils you have for sale, are they for candles or to rub on somebody? Both. They are amazing. Each one has herbs in there, spices, stones. Those things work. Oils at GaryBryce.com or magical oils at occultforce.com. I have spent years finding them. And they work absolutely, one for every situation. And it's not me who discovered that. It's years back. I mean, the Roman baths, all the elite oils, before you could become, even in certain religions, a member of the religion, they put oil on you. Every oil they had from ancient Egypt on down to today. Well, today only certain people have. Now you can have them too. Oils for every situation. Everything in the Bible, I anointed thy head with oil. Different oils, different reactions. All of life's problems, really, everything is oil, okay? It is. And you can read all about it at those various websites. Let's get the next question here. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Hey, Gary, I'm in high school, so I was wondering So I was wondering, does everything you're teaching apply to women, all ages? All ages. Seriously, it doesn't make a difference. From 17 to 75, it applies. If that, they don't remember what you said. Yeah, it applies. Women are naturally instinctively drawn to alpha males. And that's what this is all about. All right, Kyle, let me hear you back from you. Let me ask you a question. Okay, you're in high school. How many guys have become like nerds, geeks, dweebs, whatever you want to call them? Are women attracted to that? No. It is always the bad guy and the tough guy because he's not afraid to break the rules. And if everybody followed the rules, if everyone followed the rules, we'd all be living in caves today. It's the guys who break the rules that build things, that make things happen. That is a fact. That's why we're like a rebel. And you got to be a bit of a rebel. And if dead fish go along with the tide. What can I tell you? All right. More questions. I like this. This is a brilliant question, actually. I don't know your name, but your name is thanks. Oh, Eric, how you doing? Okay, hey Gary, I have been noticing that mostly wealthy neighborhoods are built around clusters of oak trees, particularly old giant oaks. Why is that? And I get into the heavy stuff of magic. Oak has certain aroma, certain scent, and that scent brings wealth. And that's the oils we have. Bring the same exact extract with oak in there, if you look at the pictures. That was a great question. This guy does some thinking here. Not that you got everybody that doesn't, but people just think about, wow, I'm going to watch the football game, I'm going to watch the debates, and then I'm going to just pretty much, that's my life. That can't be. It's got to be more. All right, Kyle, are you enjoying the book? Thank you. Yeah, anybody who wants wake-up call, just email me, GaryBrodsky123. It's free, okay? I will send it to you for free. It's that good, and you need to know what's happening. Hey, Gary, I'm emailing you from England. That's okay. I need your help. I fell over, okay. Don't ask her out, okay? You want her? I'll tell you how to get her. You're going to have her, so relax. Asking means that they have a chance to say no. When you ask, can I have that? No, you can't. Women like leaders, men who are leaders. Say to her, I'm taking you out. And then give her the choice. What day is good for you? She'll go. Ask, no. Tell, yes. You got to tell them. They love that. It's you took control. It shows that you can take control. You have control of yourself, and then you have control of her. Very simple technique that never fails. Because I've seen guys go, would it be okay to go out with me? No. You're going to get no. If you ask, you have an option, and you've given away your power. You've given her the option to say yes or no. If you tell, the option is gone. Say, I'm taking you out Thursday. Or I'm taking you out. You pick the day. Now her thing is on picking a day, not so much the date. She'll go out. Or you can get one of these other dating girls got to do the jokes. So got to do you, man. Well, you get my 19 DVD set of how to ask one for a date. No, that's how you do it. You tell them, and that's it. End of story. Okay. Back to questions. Okay, this is sort of a private question. I pull off the top of mine too. Hey, Gary, when I walk up to women and she seems to be ignoring me, when I'm acting like a gentleman, I could walk up to a different woman, but what do I do from the woman who's ignoring me? Ignoring you? Go to the next one. Don't put so much value. Okay, Juan, how you doing? Gary, when a girl says, I have a boyfriend, how do you come over this? I don't take it seriously. Do not take it seriously. They only say it for one reason. Not to say I have a boyfriend, leave me alone. Otherwise, you say, get out of my sight. They say they have a boyfriend to show they have value. Now you want him more. Just let it slip by. Don't resist. Don't say who he is when you meet him. I'm better than him. No, just like, oh, yeah, that's great. And just keep going. She wants to show she has value. That's actually a way that shows that she's coming on to you. Okay, I'll send you the link, no problem. Can't wait for the show to end, though. What do you mean when you shake a woman's hand, she has a grip as strong as a man's handshake? It means she's got a strong handshake. All right, here's a good one from Jason. Whatever, listen up, okay? Yes, Gary, when it comes to dating and a relationship, you never see passion and romance. Not anymore. Not excitement. Guys are watching sports, playing computer games, and playing with their cell phones instead of being with a woman and being alpha. That's just a fact, Jason. It's not even a question, but thank you. Wow. We're going to talk about that privately. How does a pocket SU work? Okay, SU actually. I pronounced it wrong myself. Just put it in your pocket. It's an amplifier of your thoughts. It absorbs negative energy and it radiates positive energy. It's not like something you have switches or buttons on. It's like having a steel door against negativity. Basically, questions are popping in. Don't have anything, Martin. Sorry, Sorry, Carlos. Don't have it. But I have something close enough. Women are naturally submissive by nature. Okay? Now let me just explain that. I'm not talking about being D or any of that crap, S and none of that. No, because I don't even know how to do that shit. If you watch girls going to school, they have their books like this. Guys have their books under one hand, with the other hand free, in case of predatory attack. That is why men are hunters, women are gatherers. And that's why you see a lot of these super wealthy people acting a little bit because they have the gathering mentality. Well, the entrepreneur who's wealthy has the hunter mentality. Each one is equal in wealth, but different in their biological makeup. Now, the way you act will dictate your biological makeup. And I'm going to take a soda break, and I got a song for this guy. Hopefully, Carlos, we can find the right song. Here it is. Close to Dean Martin, but not exactly.
Tierra soñada por mí, mi cantar se vuelve gitano cuando es para ti. Mi cantar hecho de fantasía.
Is it a bad idea to go out with a girl who knows I'm in a relationship? No. You know, girls are funny that way. Yeah, I know girls get pissed off at guys because they think they're cheating on them with their wife. Let's face it, women are going to yell at you and get mad no matter what you do. You just can't take it seriously, no matter what you do. Because women actually just will test you all the time. Right? Women do something really funny things. See one with a kid. How old is he? He's 3, but he's going to be 4. Like, shit, I wouldn't have figured that out. Thanks. Well, anybody you can. Enjoy your life. That will defeat the oncoming wave of the New World Order. Lost my place here. It's a great way to start a conversation, get a phone number. Very simple. Getting a phone number is really difficult if you don't have a purpose. They give me a phone number for absolutely no reason whatsoever. May I have your phone number for no reason? Not going to work. Hey, I'd like to talk to you further. You're really interesting. Give me your phone number. As long as you have a reason. I want to get in touch with you. There's something happening. I want to talk to you about. Whatever. Have a reason, you get a phone number. Have no reason, no phone number. Simple. Because if you just say, hey, give me your phone number, it's like, why? Oh, so I can stalk you at night. No, you got to give them a reason. I want to take you out somewhere nice. Give me your phone number. I'll be in touch. You get the number. Have a reason, you get the number. No, Adam does not have his own website. He thinks he's too big for that. He may be, I don't know. Hey, John, how you doing? No side effects at all. 3 days for your delivery. You're a preferred customer. I only have like 4 in stock left, so I will keep one aside for you whenever. So, the crossing oil you have for sale, should it be rubbed on a black candle or rubbed on someone I don't like? If you rub it on yourself or a candle, it's going to work. And there's a guarantee with this. If it doesn't work, just send an email and say, this didn't work. I don't want it back. Flush it down the toilet. Oil your chair with it. I don't care. It works. That's why I'm not worried. Hey, Carl, you're back. Oh, no. It's right from the get-go, Kyle. Right from the get-go. All right. That seems to be the list of questions here. All right. Let me get into some more stuff about, the dumbing down. About, even the Brooklyn culture. It was a very sexual culture. Of course, the big pickup line was, yo, Darlene getting the fucking call. You all know my joke about that, right? It was a wild culture at one time. Like, I remember, the bimmy. Hey, you want to go out to hookers to get blown? Yeah, why not? It was a men's culture. We used to hit the city, all men's shops, men's this, live nudes. Yeah, I don't want to go to dead nudes. They're no fun. Now it's all kiddie land. That's what they're doing to you. Think about it. Sorry, there are too many questions. I'm leaving town. Just kidding. Hey, Gary, Jason again. What's the worst that could happen in a relationship? Is you sit there and listen to her complain for 45 minutes to finally tell her, I don't give a shit. Exactly. What's the best occult way to get rid of low self-esteem? Well, I'll tell you a way that's not the occult. Gold. You don't have to shake it. I just like to do that because I'm so used to doing this. Gold is, you can read all about it at newultrahealth.com. It's also on supplements on GaryBrodsky.com. That's about 2 capsules, and your self-esteem will be gone. People who have been in mental institutions with depression have taken this and walked out in 3 days saying, I feel great. Side effects? None. Oh, being in a good mood is actually a side effect today. Sorry. It will knock out your self-esteem problems in a second. It's not a cult. It just works. Okay, it's out. Why is that? Can I get you live on Sunday night? You just got me live. I've been moving this stuff to YouTube because this show gets creamed with commercials. So we have them on YouTube, the Gary Brodsky shows. And everybody, give them a thumbs up. If you down that whole bottle, would you be sick? No. I'd be out of, don't need to down the whole bottle, wouldn't be sick. If I drank 60 bottles, I might be a little uncomfortable. No, there's nothing in here that can make you sick. Distilled water and nanoparticle gold. What'll get you sick is regular tap water, full of fluoride. Dumbs you down and takes the fight out of you. This puts the fight back in you. The way men were made to be. Independent and free. That's from John Kennedy. And he was right. Well, I got a lot of people watching here tonight. Questions, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And now, my last soda break because I'm running out of soda.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. So many a man's soul of faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure the pilot washed his hands and sealed his face. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. But what puzzling you is the nature of my day. Stuck around St. Petersburg.
I must have gotten 100 questions. Yeah? Young girls today are shitheads. I love that opening. My old man says back in the day, dating was fun and hot. It could happen today. You could bring it back yourself. He feels bad for my generation because the way things are going today, I keep getting phone numbers, but women actually tell me they hate to talk on the phone and prefer texting. This is so true. You don't have any idea. I say to them, aren't girls supposed to like to talk on the phone or grow up, etc.? What the fuck? How hard should I try to instill the fun vibration in them, though having to practically dress up like a clown and open up a circus for them to smile? Should I walk up on a girl with the following approach, gradually acclimate or brainwash them into whatever I want? Eric, yes. They've already been brainwashed to be afraid of communication. That is why, and I stress it's very important, that you immediately take control and command of the conversation. Tell more than ask. Don't say, I think you look great. This is a big one here. I mentioned on the audios for those of you who don't have it. Don't say, I think you look great. Not going to work. Say, you look great. Because when you say you think, it means you're not sure. All this stuff is on all the audios. You got to show that you're solid so when they're not afraid to talk to you. Because they're scared to talk to you. It's not that they're shitheads. They are afraid to talk to you because they're afraid to screw things up. With a text, they can have time, write it, re-edit it. No. That is what has happened. We live in a fear-based society, not a fun-based society anymore. And back in the day, it was only a few years ago. Gary, there's a woman who lives near me. Well, thank you for that information. Okay, there's more to it than that. Who's involved with someone else, but she always smiles at me and wants to talk to me. What is the best way to have her? On a bed. Oh, okay, a little Brooklyn here. Oh, look. If she's smiling at you, you got her. Okay? It's that simple. Guys don't know this. A woman laughing is a woman conquered. I didn't say that. I mean, I just said it. It was actually Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the great conquerors of the world, who realized conquering a woman is easy. Get her to laugh. And he didn't call him Bonaparte for nothing. Okay, a little Brooklyn here tonight. Yes, to the private question. Another private question. Absolutely, take care of that too. Let me just send these two taken care of. Hey Gary, I bought Adam's webinar on astral travel. How fast can it work? It's amazing. It really is amazing. How fast. Right while listening to it. They'll take you on an astral trip and bring you back. See, people become so limited into what they think they can do. That is the goal of the power elite, to make you feel like you have limited mind, and you don't. Gary, in Japan they have a new thing where you pay $35 just to lay down next to a chicken bed and do nothing. Oh, it's coming to America. That's how, and it's in America going both ways. Where one can lie down next to a guy and it does absolutely nothing. People are hurting so much on both sides, men and women, for companionship, for just somebody to be with, because they've been brainwashed to think that it's no good. And that is causing a lot of pain to people. So you have to be the exception and draw them out. It's not a question of these idiotic techniques they talk about on the other websites. All those guys can go to, no, never mind. It's a question of you got to be in control. You got to be in command. You got to draw it out. You got to pull it out. You got to break down the brainwashing and get to the stuff that's in the DNA, their natural way of doing things. You almost have to be deprogramming now. And it's all there on every audio program. On something on sale right now at GaryBrodsky.com. I'll wait while you all go and buy stuff. Okay, just kidding. Gary, whatever happened to those days when girls would talk all the time? Now we always make fun of girls because they used to talk forever. And Gary, if I tell you women, yeah, women just don't. Again, everybody's socially programmed. Everybody. They watch TV? Yeah. You watch enough TV, become the fucking horse. Fact. When you bring out some new occult audio programs? That's a good question, because I have some almost done. And let's talk about the occult for just a second. The occult has been around since the beginning of time. Occult means hidden. And if there's any doctors watching, you know what occult organs are, right? Hidden organs in the body. It's a standard phrase. It means hidden. It doesn't mean bad, evil. It means hidden. Now, what the elites did was make as much fun as possible while they do it in all their secret lodges and everywhere else. They gained power out of it, and they abuse the crap out of it. But if used correctly, it is a hell of a great power to have. They want everybody powerless, and that's exactly what they got. A powerless world only by virtue of everybody's cooperation. This show shows I do not cooperate. And believe me, they don't like it. Especially occult stuff. They think they have an exclusive on power. And that's sad. All right, send in the questions. Gary Brodsky, 123AOL.com, AOL. And that was quick. I was going to play some music here. Relax. Hey. Okay, Gary, what is really happening in this country is motorized and computerized sex robots, which is running men into insanity. Thanks. I don't know exactly what you mean, Jason. Hit me back on that while I take a quick break. Now, during this break, I just would like to say, have you ever seen movies where they want to portray wealthy people and they have this music playing? Classical music attracts wealth and knowledge. And music has a vibration. Oils have a vibration. Gold, silver, and copper have a vibration. And all my audio programs will bring you that vibration as well. They show you that life, you can have fun. You don't have to be like, well, you know how people are. I am kidding, you're kidding. So back to the questions, because you're smart. I love that piece. Elvira by Mozart. How do you use new oils that you have? Very simple. I have some here. Demonstration. Okay, take it, open it up, put some on your finger. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. Done. Now, what's interesting is like somebody says, how do you use a cigarette lighter? And I was back like 2,000 years ago. Well, it's already full like the oil. You just go like this. Fire. People think it's magic back then. Only back then, they didn't know about lighters, but they knew about oils. Now today we know about lighters, we don't know about oils. Kyle is back, and he means business. Why is it everyone is trying so hard to please the girls at my school? I feel there is a serious gender bender going on. Oh, Kyle, there is. It is very serious. It is so disgusting to see guys kissing girls' asses for the sake of this does not work, okay? I'm going to be nice to her in the hopes that she gives me sex back in return. That's every guy, that's their first thought. It seems logical. It doesn't work, okay? Can I recommend an audio program for you, Kyle? How to Be a Prick Women Love. At GaryBrodsky.com. Just listen to sound clips. There's so many questions here. If I miss anybody, hey, sorry. What's the best way to start a conversation with a woman who works at a bank? Well, you got a captive audience right there. She's there. You standing in front of her with a whole bunch of disorganized papers and ask her, I need your help. Not I want your help. I need your help. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And you got it going. Okay, now head back on the sex robots because I was interested about that because maybe on where they sell them on Amazon, like buying about 6 or 7. Gary, remember these sex robots in place of real women? They think, oh, okay. Yeah, if it's not a real woman, if it's not real passion, what's the point? This works better. But again, people become afraid of relationships, afraid of passion, afraid of life, afraid of enjoyment. Me, I'm afraid of the electric chair. I think everyone knows that by now. Oh, this is scary, Alex. Thank you. Have you been following Kevin Trudeau's case? He finally admitted defeat, and he said this could be the end of free speech. Alex, thank you very much. It is. Free speech is ending pretty soon, and people don't care. Just before I get on the show, I have to agree, doesn't mean I tell the truth, to Ustream that I will not say anything offensive. Now, when I say anything offensive, that means that anything can offend anybody. So yeah, they've privatized, this is kind of interesting, free speech. On any of the chat rooms, no free speech because it's private. On this, no free speech really because it's private. If you're using the airwaves, well, it's owned by somebody, no free speech. And even, now we have free speech zones, which is 25 miles away from the event. This is the end of free speech. And how do we stop it? We speak freely. Otherwise, once free speech ends, you know what comes? Mass executions. So, speak now, or, we're in a lot of trouble. Which is better, slowly but surely, brainwash a girl back to life and happiness, or go full throttle over the top, balls to the wall? Thank you, Eric. Come to the bottom. Full throttle, balls to the wall. The longer you wait, the less your chances are. That's a fact. And it's right there on GaryBrodsky.com. Instant seduction, make you move. Most guys wait too long and the woman loses her attraction. The faster and the more powerful works. Just like this. All right, Kyle, and other guys, that wasn't Kyle's question, but this applies to everyone. If somebody just hits you like bang out of nowhere, no defense. If somebody goes, I'm going to kick your ass, let's go. At least you have a chance to put up a defense. So the faster you're in, the more of a chance you have to get your target because they haven't built up a defense yet. All right, now for Kyle's question. So as young man, how can I bring back legitimate passion, fight, and romance to a woman? The answer is very obvious. Only because I've been studying this for years. By having it yourself. they will be drawn to it. It's that easy. You have it yourself, and they are going to be drawn to it. Another question. I saw a woman I really liked at a station back. What ritual could bring her back? Any of the love spells, any of the love candles, and they do work. If the girl doesn't come back, refund, okay? Yes. Yeah, go off. Why do you think wealthy people have candles? Because they like them? You think, oh, okay, we're rich now. I think we should go buy some candles to look rich. No, they know this stuff works. Where did they take oil baths? They don't become rich, then take an oil bath. They take the oil bath first, then become rich. They light the candles first, then do it. All those lodges that all the wealthy people belong to, what are they doing there? Light candles, and they do all this stuff for them. And that is, I know that, because I used to do it for them. I still do. And it does work. And I'm going to take a brief break here. And get some questions in because we're heading towards the end.
All the leaves are brown, leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I just forgotten for a while on a winter's day. I could say goodbye to a thick and blue. If I was in LA, if I was in LA, California, California.
That was a brief break. But I need those breaks. No questions. Oh, there was a question. Wait a second. Okay. Private again. Private. Any of you ladies out there, and I know they're out there, any questions? Be happy to handle them. But about bringing passion back, they have to see it to remember it. And it brings back all the memories that every fantasy girls have. You know, the fantasy of being rescued by a knight in armor. They all still have that. It's just buried in fantasy land. You show them reality, they'll come running. How do I increase my hours at work so I can make more money? Well, here's something a lot of wealthy people have told me, and this is a fact, and you can't even deny this fact. The reason most people don't make money is not because they're stupid, because a lot of these guys have money. Idiots, and they're watching right now. They know they're idiots. It's okay. Is they don't really waste time with football or playing computer games or use YouTube. They are busy in every free moment they have trying to find ways to make money. And it is a mindset. And if you look for it, it will find you. How fast can a success candle work for you? It's worked for me within 24 hours. That's me. Other people have had amazing results. Much greater than I've had. We'll get back to you later on that, Alex. Thank you. I'll get you an email tomorrow. Gary, in all love rituals, do you always get the woman? Honestly, yes. And I guess this happened to me once. I happened to have done a love candle and left a magazine with celebrities in there. And I wound up nailing every celebrity that was in that magazine. Just by happenstance. It's just that powerful. But of course, you know, the mainstream media is going to make it like stupidity. And I always say this. If you don't think they work, you never tried them. John, how you doing? I went to a cigar club. Barbecue Saturday. The owners, I could tell you, are wealthy. They invited so many people, great people, yet all their friends were so boxed in, being politically correct as I acknowledge it. I kept my cool being alpha and doing the things the materialists granted me. Before the night was over, I was being treated like a king, vibrating with the right energy, has benefits of women buying you dinner, anything you want. It's all how political correctness plagues the world. But when you have the ability to not care for negativity, that's a big one, and turn everything positive, anything is possible. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, John. Hey, my dad is 60 years old, and it seems like men from his generation and older were built with bigger frames. No, that's not true. It's something called skinny fat. Why are so many guys these days so skinny, and how can we put more muscle and meat on our bodies? Real women feel more protected by strong, manly men. Okay, Ruben, I'm going to get into that. Men today have such a low testosterone level, and you can just Google this. I'm not going to get into the research. That they are almost appearing as non-men, so they're getting smaller frame. Simple way to overcome that. Simple, easy. Get into a gym and lift heavy weights, and not like ultra heavy weights. Something that's heavy for you. Okay, guys are on the cardio machines, which actually build estrogen and makes their frame smaller. I was a really skinny guy, so I'm lifting heavy weights. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to have a DVD on weightlifting and how to do it right. Because if you do it right, you're not at a gym in 10 minutes. Seriously. I spend a lot of time in the gym because I like to talk to people. That really doesn't count. Thank you for making my life easy. Do you recommend any romantic books? Max, thank you for that little comment there. Yes, the best books in the world are the classics. Because the classics give you class. Notice the word, classic class. Hey, David, how you doing? Good evening. Gary, why don't politicians listen to great advice from great minds when they hear it? Why do they pretend to know exactly what needs doing? A little research reveals solutions to just about everything you think of. Yet nothing is done about anything by our politicians. Read this article. Oh, okay, I'm going to read that. Thank you. Politicians today, again, are talking to people like children because most people think like children. What can you give me? Well, we can give you this. We can give you a phone. Half a pack of cigarettes, whatever. Like kids, here's your toys. Now vote for me. Like votes actually count. How do you inject sexual tension into conversations without sounding creepy? I don't even know how to sound creepy, so I can't answer that. But let me just see if I can get that. Sexual tension is just by being relaxed. Acting like a man is going to make her act like a woman. Acting like a gentleman is going to make her act more like a woman. It's simple. Acting like a gentleman is so powerful. And we have an audio program, How to Act Like a Gentleman and Get Success, right at GaryBrodsky.com. Yeah, it works. Thank you for the reminder. I will take care of this right now as soon as this show is over. Okay. It works fantastic. I don't really advertise it too much. It's a lot of work for me, but I'd be happy to do it for you, and it works. The last person I did it for, they just have an unbelievable lifestyle. Pretty much like you set up in the movies, or set up in your mind, it's the best lifestyle possible, you'll have it. And it's guaranteed. If it doesn't work, your money back. But it works. Anybody who's got one winds up getting them again and again and again. So that's how powerful they are. Because everybody who's wealthy knows about this stuff. Everybody who's powerful knows about this stuff. Thank you, David. New Adam programs. Thanks to good programs like Straightforward Rules of Power. Please talk about recorded Adam session and the astral projection. Dan. That is just so powerful. So many people have had amazing benefits from that. And, if it wasn't for Yakov, that got lost in archives. And that was one of the most, at that time, requested programs. It's up there right now. It's on sale. And it's really, you can heal yourself, anything. And all the webinars are also on all the webinars, which is on sale right now. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes, I have. A great book recommended for everybody. I have a strong resistance to negative energy in school, but it seems that energy is needed to energize these girls that I want. I would like to use my energy more efficiently. Should I carry around quartz crystals in my pockets and backpack? Eric, without sounding silly, yeah. Gary, what kind of cigars do you use in your rituals? Thanks. Whatever's on sale. Doesn't matter. Tobacco is tobacco. Gary, thank you for the workout idea. I switched from running to lifting, big fun, bitching heavy weights. I feel more like a man. Yeah. You know, it's, okay, for reading later. This looks interesting. Thank you. Very interesting. Do you have a course that goes into depth working with your shoe? I'm going to have a free course on that coming up this week or before Halloween. Yeah, shoe is amazing. It really is. And it just works for you. Again, there's not levers and switches on there. It doesn't have apps. It has every app. It's been around since the beginning of time. Literally. If the Queen of England has one and owns more property in the world than anybody else, she didn't get it because she's stupid, okay? Let's get the next question. The next 500 questions, okay. Let me just play a quick break here and some powerful music. I guarantee you one thing, if you have powerful music, it's for a movie and Charlton Heston was in it. Hey Gary, thanks for the show tonight. Email me anytime you want. Yes. Gary, if I put soap that I don't want to be nervous about a certain person, does that make the person disappear? Yes, it does. So if so, how do I take it back and change it? Sometimes it's too late, so we'll have to talk. Okay, Juan, how you doing? Many guys don't have approach anxiety as much as they have conversation anxiety. Oh, that's a great point. What do you do or say to keep the conversation going once you get past the introduction? Use this line. So tell me about it. Tell me about it. The Brooklyn stuff works. Hey, tell me about it. Hey, come here. Sit down. What do you think of that, huh? Use narrow face too if you have to. Nero's Frankenstein. Hey, Lou, how you doing? This is an old friend of mine. What are some effective ways to start a conversation with a woman you want to approach? Just like, yeah, Gary. Haha, thank you for the idea. Start a conversation is so easy. How you doing? And introduce yourself. Once you're on a first name basis, everything else is possible. I do what I just said before. How do I get to the astral realms I find? I'll be there. I know that I'm really sometimes, but I can't. Just give it a shot. You'll get there. Great show, Gary. Thank you. What else can you use in conjunction with quartz crystals to protect myself from negative energy? Thank you so much. Google Dr. Emoto, E-M-O-T-O. A lot of good stuff on that guy from him. Hey, Juan, thank you, Gary, for the show and for the answers. Juan, thank you for being a gentleman. My old pal Dave. If a person sold their soul to Satan, how would they get it back? How would they know either way? Oh, you know if you sold it. And getting it back, I know one guy who did it for somebody, and he will never do it again. His life is ruined, but he got the guy's soul back. It's an easy sale and a very difficult return. I only mentioned how to do it on one of the audio programs on possession and stuff like that because this is how to do it. I don't recommend doing it. You'll have a great life, and you sold your soul. You don't own it anymore. They don't have a returns policy, and you can't call your lawyer because all lawyers probably work for the guy you sold your soul to. Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's getting late. Okay, everybody, thank you for the questions. I'm going to get a good exit song here. Let's see if we get one more question. I'm going to give you again 15 more questions. Joel, how can I miss a question from you and shut the show off? You're a great guy. Joel, ladies and gentlemen, I hope it's a great question because I always have great stuff. Okay, I'm going to overdrive. I am going to overdrive again. Hey, Gary, how are you? How can I repeat the pumpkin ritual? Should I wait a certain number of days before doing it again? Thank you. No need to wait at all. And last one. Thanks for the show, Gary. Hey, thank you, Kyle, for joining us. And I hope you're back here next week. And go to GaryBrodsky.com and sign up if you're not on our mailing list, please. And hit me up on Facebook because I need all the friends I can get. So thank you again for watching. I will be back here next Sunday.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a Monday.
And I really appreciate all the questions tonight. Everybody's such a gentleman. So, great show tonight. I really enjoyed it. Thank everybody for being here. Thank you all. Names too numerous to mention. But thank you again. See you guys, girls, next Sunday. GaryBrodsky.com. Just hit it up. I need the Google rankings. Hey, this is the crazy world we live in. Good night. Thank you.